Hello, good evening. Okay, welcome to today's lesson. So, in which under our session we are going to discuss on electrical installation. So, under this electrical installation, so we are going to define what the wiring system is. Then also we'll be able to discuss on the various wiring systems that we have. So, first, let's define what the wiring system is. So, in which wiring system is an assembly of parts used in the formation of one or more electric circuit. So it consists of a conductor, you have insulation, you have its protection against mechanical damage, that is the sheathing or the armoring. So this sheathing or the armoring is protecting, let's say, the conductors against any mechanical damage. And also we have the wiring accessories, that is for fixing the system. So still under these wiring systems, we have the various factors or the factors that affect we have the choice of the wiring system. So in which under these factors, so when you are going for a wiring system, so we have the appearance being another factor. So in which under the appearance, so you can say we have the wiring should be easily identifiable, and also it should be having a decent aesthetic appearance. So in terms of the appearance of the wiring system, it should be looking good, and also it should be having that aesthetic appearance. So we have this aesthetic appearance, that is in terms of the appearance. Then also we have the cost of wiring system. So also when selecting any wiring system, you should consider the cost, in which the cost should be, so it should be friendly or it should be pocket friendly, that is to the user or even the client, that should or that is to be, or that the wiring system should be installed to be more. Then also we have in terms of flexibility. So in terms of flexibility, we have the wiring system should be designed such that it can be upgraded or even modified to meet the changing requirements. So when you want to extend any form of wiring, it should provide that room for extension, that is in terms of flexibility. So those are the factors which must be considered. So under this wiring system also, so we have the different types of wiring systems that are there. So we are going to discuss a few types of this wiring system. So first we are going to see the sheeted wiring system, in which under this sheet wiring system we have subdivision of these sheet wiring systems. We have a number of them, in which we will be able to discuss on the few types of sheeted wiring system. So in which this sheet wiring system is also known as the all insulated wiring system. So it's a method of wiring system consisting of insulated conductors provided with sheet. So the sheet is the covering or the outer covering of the conductors. So this method of wiring system consists of an insulated conductor provided with sheet, which serves as a measure of protection, that is against mechanical damage. So in case of any mechanical damage, so this sheet provides that protection against any mechanical damage. Then also we have the insulating materials include, we have the impregnated paper, we have the rubber, we have plastic, we have mineral insulation. So the sheeting material include, we have lead, we have tough rubber, we have plastic, we have aluminium, and even textiles. So that is under the sheet wiring system. So we'll be able to see it or to discuss on the subdivision of these sheet wiring systems, or the types of the sheet wiring systems, in which types of the sheet wiring systems we have a number of them, though we are so in our session we are going to discuss, we have the 4 types of sheeted wiring system, or the sheeted wiring cables. So one of these type is the DRS, which is the tough rubber sheeted. Then we have another being the PVC, which is the polyvinyl chloride sheeted. Then we have the PCB, which is the polychlorophene sheeted. Then we have the LAS, which is the lead alloy sheeted. So we have this DRS. So when you examine this DRS, so you'll be able to see clearly the sheeting. We have that sheeting which is the outer covering, which provides mechanical protection against the conductors. So it has a double insulation, and also we have the conductors. So this double insulation provides that mechanical protection against the conductor. So it is termed as all insulated because the sheet is of an insulated material. So we have the insulation is vulcanized rubber. The sheet is tough rubber, that is to provide total mechanical protection. So there is no metal associated with this wiring, thus lessen the need for extension or the extensive hurtling arrangement to be carried out to ensure safety against electric shock. Then we have this other type, which is the polychloroprene sheeted. So under this polychloroprene sheeted, so it is suitable for the farm wiring where steam, we have ammonium fumes, we have the lactic acid, we have milk fats, direct sunlight and heat are to be taken into account. So the cable consists of conductors insulated with vulcanized rubber and sheeted with BCP. So also you can be able to see the picture of this. So we have the double protection. So we have the outer covering, then we have all the conductors are covered with sheet. So that is the sheet insulation or insulated with vulcanized rubber. Then we have the lead alloy. So this lead alloy, the conductors are insulated with vulcanized rubber, taped and sheeted with lead alloy, layered with a small proportion of tin or antimony. So the lead sheets can be used as a circuit protective conductor. So this lead alloy sheeted are majorly used as the underground cable. So because if you examine critically, we have the sheeted. So we have the outer layer, which is the sheet. We have also the armorings. So we have the beddings. We have also the screen. We have the insulation. We have also the insulating screen. Then we have the conductors. So that is under the lead. So majorly they are used as the underground cables. Then finally, we have the out service overhead system. So for the out service overhead system, so these conductors or the conductors of these wiring systems are insulated with vulcanized rubber and taped. So the core of the cable is varnished and calico taped. The whole cable is then braided and coated with weather resisting compound used for the consumer distribution wiring between buildings. So majorly this house service overhead wiring system is majorly used for, let's say, power distribution to the consumers. So where the consumers are being distributed with the power. So majorly the Kenya Power using this house service wiring system, that is to distribute power from one house to the other. So that marks the end of our session. So I think in our next session we'll be able to go further to discuss on the wiring system and also the types of cables that are used under this wiring system. So thank you for your time. Have a nice evening.